Hi, this is Amy C. with You Finding You. And today we're going to play with focus around our pelvis. And I've been doing the series where we, start with the neck and shoulders and chest. And today we're going to focus around the pelvis. I am going to do it seated. You can also kind of alter the movement if you want to do it standing or laying on the floor. But do feel free to move whatever feels right for you. So if certain things don't feel right, just explore and see what comes through for you. So let's get to exploring and focusing on the bones and the movement in the pelvis. So we'll start playing with our pelvis. And you can do this standing. You'll just have to alter a little bit of the movements to do it standing, but you can also do it seated. So the pelvis, we have the two pelvic halves and the sacrum in the back. So, and then we have the leg bone humerus that goes into the pelvic halves. So if you stack your spine upright on the sacrum in the back, you'll probably feel you're sitting on your sit bones. You can roll back and you'll roll off of the sit bones, and then roll forward and you'll roll up towards the sit bones. So you can do a little bit of back and forth. You'll feel that. Plant your feet on the ground so you can feel a little grounded and support with your legs. And then you'll feel that you can feel your leg bone, the humerus, and it will kind of go into your pelvic halves. You can feel up here the pelvic bone, or the hip bones, a lot of times they call it. That's the pelvic half up here. And again, just roll backwards and forwards. And you'll feel the rocking of the pelvis, kind of back and forth. And then again, you have your sacrum on the back. And the tailbone is at the bottom of the sacrum. So just feel that rocking back and forth. And we're kind of keeping the leg bones somewhat still while we rock back and forth with the pelvis. And then, if we sit upright, feeling like we're sitting on those sit bones of the pelvic bones, you can see if you can lift your right knee up and left knee up. And we're moving now the legs separate from the pelvis, from the pelvic halves. You feel the leg bones kind of moving differently than your actual pelvis is if you rock back and forth again versus the leg bones moving separately. And then if you sit upright, feet planted into the ground, feel the stability. You can push down on the tops of your legs to feel that grounding into the earth. And then just do a little twist, like your shoulder brings the ribs, and you'll feel the pelvis just rotate just a tiny bit as it follows, like the shoulder, and then the pelvis will follow a little bit. And you can see your legs might do a little shift side to side as well, just a little one. Just seeing how it feels. What do you notice? And if you, again, take your leg, now take the right out to the right. Or if you're mirroring me, this would be your right. And then your left if you're mirroring me. And you can fully lift it up and rotate it out. Or you can leave the foot on the ground, rotate it out and in. So fully lift it up and out, or just rotate out and in. But now think about, what is it doing in the pelvis? If you leave the pelvis still while you rotate the knee out, what is it? If you feel like in the hip bones here, if you feel those staying pretty stable while you rotate the leg out, can you feel the internal kind of movement a little bit? Just a little bit. What do you notice? It's all about just fine-tuning or tuning in to what your body's doing. Again, if you rock forward and backward, my chair's squeaky, and lifting the right and left knee, left and right knee. Yeah, just lifting those up and paying attention again to the pelvis. What's going on there? And then again, sit upright and let your body kind of like your slice of toast going into a toaster. So you're not rotating, you're just sliding over to one side and coming upright. Sliding over to the other side and coming upright. And again, what is happening with the pelvis? What's happening here? So you slide and slide down. Like, do you notice that little shift in the pelvis? Like it's maybe holding you down on one side, holding you in place. All the muscles that are around your pelvis. Do one more time, both sides. What do you notice? And then if we look over our shoulder, and again letting the shoulder lead and then the spine all the way down to the pelvis, and look over the shoulder and back around over the shoulder. Other side. One more time each side, and again just notice what happens in the pelvis. If you do it slowly, trying to keep that pelvis pretty still. It will move, things will shift, because your body automatically kind of shifts to keep you in balance. Again, lifting the knees. How's that different to your previous movements? And if you suck your belly back in, it'll help. It'll rock your back towards back, and then breathe in and breathe out. Let it go out and suck it in. Breathe in, and it's letting your pelvis rock. And out. And letting it go out. So we got to play a little bit with your pelvis, just seeing what you noticed and having a little play. I hope you enjoyed that little exploration and connecting with your pelvis and playing around in that area, and maybe seeing if you feel a few more things and connected a little deeper in yourself. If you do enjoy the series, please do hit those buttons below, the like, share, and subscribe. And again, this is Amy C. with you, Finding You.